All agents, we are a go. I repeat, we are a go. Solar One is pulling up to the building. Solar One has reached the building. Good afternoon, Vice President Gore.
Thank you, Agent. Do you feel that? It is unbelievable. Do you feel it?
I am sorry, Mr. Vice President. I don't know what you mean. What am I supposed to feel?
The unbearable heat that is going to destroy this planet. It is 89 degrees today. It is almost July.
This is southern Texas. I do not want to question you, but I believe that is below normal temperature for this time of year.
Thank you for that, Mr. Meteorologist. I did not know that weather experts carried Glock 9s in their coats, or had earpieces with little wires.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vice President. I was not trying to upset you or...
Just do your job, Agent. Protect me and keep your radical weather theories to yourself.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Vice President Gore.
Good afternoon. Do me a favor. That Secret Service agent is a non-believer. I need you to have him replaced immediately.
Yes, Mr. Vice President, I will have him replaced. By the way, I saw you pull up in your recreational vehicle.
I know. Did you see that bad boy? I have 2 high-definition televisions, a PlayStation 3, DirecTV.
No, Mr. Vice President, that is not what I mean. It is a beautiful recreational vehicle. It's the fact that it gets 4 miles to the gallon.
That is not a problem. I had them put custom-made external gas tanks on. I can carry 450 gallons of diesel. I never run out before I get to the station.
No, Mr. Vice President, that is not what I meant. It looks, how can I say this? It looks really fucked up to the public since you are the key advocate to global warming.
Well, what do you suggest?
There is a new car out there called a smart car. It gets really good gas mileage. It will be much better for your image, sir.
Does it have 2 high-definition television sets?
No, Mr. Vice President, it does not have TVs.
What about PlayStation 3, DirecTV, or a mini hot tub?
No, Mr. Vice President, it is a very small practical vehicle that gets very good gas mileage. It is very basic.
I will have to think about it. I need to stay well rested. It sounds like a very good car for everybody else though. Do me a favor.
Of course, Mr. Vice President. What would you like me to do?
Before you let the non-believing Secret Service agent go, send him to GameStop to get Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, for the PlayStation. Last time I sent him to GameStop he came back with an Xbox game.
Yes, I will get on it right away. Mr. Vice President, I do not want to sound rude, but I noticed sometimes when you speak, your mouth does not move.
I know, isn't marvelous? I have learned to speak out of my asshole. I save 0.3% on my carbon footprint by speaking out of my asshole.
Yes, Mr. Vice President, you are a real pioneer. The interview is in 10 minutes, we better get upstairs to the newsroom.
Good morning, America. Welcome to KCOK Channel 9 News. KCOK, where the news gets bigger every day. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Janet, and good morning, America. Welcome to KCOK. We have a really special treat for our viewers. A surprise guest.
I am so excited. What a day.
Yes indeed. So without further delay, KCOK Channel 9 News presents the #1 authority on hot air and global warming.
His movies have grossed over $100 million. His books and speeches have made millions. He has made aware what previously was thought impossible. His generous nature has helped 17 people, worldwide. Last year alone he donated over 27 to shelters across the United States.
$27 million. I could not even fathom giving away $27 million. What an amazing man.
Well, not exactly 27 million. He still has to live.
Yeah, silly me. Regardless, $27,000 is a lot of money for homeless shelters.
Well, it was not exactly thousands either. It was $27 and it was not shelters, but shelter. Singular, not plural.
$27. What a sacrifice. The shelter must have been very grateful. That is almost a whole bag of rice.
Without further delay. KCOK Channel 9 News, Interview of the Week. Filmmaker, inspirational speaker, author, and former Vice President of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a KCOK Channel 9 News Big Cock welcome to former Vice President Al Gore.
What an honor. We are so happy you're here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Vice President, a real honor for KCOK Channel 9.
Thank you for having me on your show as a guest. I have a lot to show you.
Oh. He is doing it, Jonathan. Did you see that?
I did see it. That is amazing. We have heard about your groundbreaking work. It is miraculous to actually witness someone talking out of their asshole.
I agree. What a truly amazing accomplishment, and to think that you are erasing over 0.3% of your carbon footprint. Way to go, Mr. Vice President.
Yes, sir, way to go. Can you tell our KCOK viewers how you have been able to succeed talking out of your asshole? It is amazing.
It is amazing, considering the sphincter muscle does not contain vocal cords.
Thank you, Janet. I have trained my sphincter muscle to put out over 13,000 pounds per square inch. When I slowly release the hot air out of my asshole, it vibrates my sphincter muscle. I have learned to vibrate my sphincter so well that I can now talk out of my asshole.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
I agree with Janet. A miraculous feat. Amazing.
Well, enough about my sphincter muscle. I am here to talk about global warming. We do not have long before we're all going to die.
Yes, it is terrifying. I can hardly sleep at night.
Me too, Janet. I keep wetting the bed just thinking about it, and to think that there are still people who do not believe.
Exactly, John. You just hit the motherfucker on the nail. People still don't believe. That is why, today I have brought the proof that so many desire.
That is some great news.
What type of proof have you brought to show our viewers at KCOK?
I have brought in pictures. I felt that if I had pictures, I could prove to people that my global warming theories are sound and based on scientific facts.
Excellent, Mr. Vice President.
Here is the first picture I brought in. This photo is of Pangea. It was taken about 250 million years ago. Now, let us forward 250 million years. This is the same location as the last picture. The differences are extremely frightening.
Oh my. Oh my sweet baby Jesus.
That is one of the most terrifying pictures I have ever seen.
I agree. It gets worse though. This next photo was taken during the Jurassic period. This next picture will show you the same area 75 million years later.
How are we letting this happen?
We are still trying to figure it all out, so we can come up with a solid solution.
Does anyone have any ideas on what causes this?
We are still trying to pinpoint the reasons behind global warming. We think that procreation might have something to do with it.
What a brilliant observation, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you. I have a couple of more pictures to show you. They are undeniably some of the most disturbing images to date. This picture was taken 2 weeks ago. It is very unsettling. It is going to be hard to believe, but this next photo was taken at the same place, yesterday.
Oh my God.
Mr. Vice President. Why? Why, sweet Jesus, why?
This last picture is the most damaging evidence that has been seen. If you are still a non-believer after seeing this picture, you will never believe. This picture shows the polar ice caps 20 years ago. Now look at the next picture. It was taken in the same exact place, but it was taken 2 weeks ago. As you can see, the Earth is starting to burn up. If we do not get a hold of this problem, we are all going to die.
I cannot bear to see any more pictures. It is too much for me to handle.
What about the children? Why are we doing nothing? I cannot take it anymore. I have had a good life. I don't want to be around when the Earth burns up.
Where the fuck is she going?
I am not completely sure, Mr. Vice President.
Holy fucking shit. Did she do what I just think she did?
Yes, I believe she did. Ladies and gentlemen, Janet has just committed suicide and jumped out of the 22nd floor of the BP News headquarters.
That is some crazy shit. When is it going to end? When will global warming stop killing people?
We have to go off the air now. We are too shaken up by this event. Please say a prayer for Janet. I am Jonathan Brewer for KCOT News, Channel 9. KCOT, where the news grows larger by the day. Thank you and be safe. Thank you for the interview, Mr. Vice President. I am going to go help clean up Janet off the concrete now.
You're welcome. You have a nice day.
What a great interview. You really hit a home run. There is no way someone can dispute those horrifying pictures.
I wish that were true. There will be skeptics no matter how much proof I display. We just have to keep forging ahead.
I will try it one more time, Mr. Speaker. Boner. Bone. Boner. Bone.
Are you kidding me, Ryan? It is Bay. Nair. Bay. Nair. Boehner, you dumb motherfucker. How about you, Ron Paul? Can you muster the brain power to pronounce my name correctly?
I had a boner 30 years ago. I have been trying to get my boner back, but it has been difficult.
I have been using Viagra for years. It works really well. As a matter of fact, I have a monster boner right now. It is harder than Plymouth Rock.
This is too much for me. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Hello. I am an agent with the Secret Service. It is important that I see House Speaker Boehner, immediately.
Please, give me one moment. Speaker Boehner is in a meeting of great national importance. I will see if he is able to accommodate you, Mr. Speaker of the House. There is a Secret Service agent in the waiting room that is requesting some time with you. He has informed me that it is of great importance.
Okay, please send him in. By the way, you look absolutely stunning today.
I just got this dress yesterday. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Oh my. I think I have a boner. I finally have a boner.
That is really awesome, Ron. We are really happy for you. Do me a favor. Try not to speak the rest of the day.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker.
Good afternoon. What can I help you with today?
I was recently let go from my detail. I protected former Vice President Albert Gore.
I am truly sorry. That must have been a tremendous sacrifice.
If I am to be honest, I must say protecting him was not easy. That is not why I am here though. I have some information that might be very startling for you to hear.
Please tell me more.
Over 3 weeks ago I noticed that the former vice president was starting to talk out of his asshole. At first I thought nothing of it.
Yes. I saw him this morning on KCOK, Channel 9 News. That shit was awesome. His mouth does not even move.
I saw it too. The control the man has over his sphincter muscle is amazing. I thought KCOT did a nice job with the interview.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, but there is a problem. 2 weeks ago the Central Intelligence Agency contacted me. They wanted a blood sample from the former vice president.
A blood sample? Why the hell would the CIA want a blood sample for Al Gore?
It seems that there is a big problem. It started when the former vice president started talking out of his asshole. Something horrible has happened. It was all theoretical until we were able to get the blood test back, and confirm it to be true.
What? What to be true?
Please tell us, Agent. What has happened?
It seems, this is hard for me to say. The former vice president, I'm afraid is.
Please, Agent, spit it out. Tell us what has happened.
It is the vice president, Mr. Speaker. He is full of shit. We got the blood test back to confirm it. There was no blood, just shit.
Oh my god.
How does this happen?
Are you telling me, Agent, that his body has absolutely no blood in it?
That is correct. It is totally full of human excrement. Nothing else, but human excrement.
I was a doctor, before I lost my mind. How is that possible?
The vice president's body, as you would assume, is taking everything he eats and drinks and turning it into shit. By keeping his sphincter muscle at 13,000 pounds per square inch, it has prohibited him from releasing the excrement out of his body. The vice president's body has replaced all the blood for human excrement.
So, if he releases his sphincter muscle and stops talking out of his ass, it will get better.
No, that is what we thought. His sphincter seems to be permanently stuck at 13,000 pounds.
What about if the vice president stopped drinking and eating? His body would have nothing to turn into excrement.
That is also what we thought. The vice president's body has seemed to mutate.
His body has mutated? How so?
The air that he breathes. His body thinks that the vice president taking in oxygen while breathing is waste. It is turning the oxygen into shit.
You are telling me that just by the vice president breathing, he can sustain the production of excrement.
That is correct. But it gets worse, Mr. Speaker.
It can get worse. How the fuck can it possibly be worse?
The vice president's assistant set up a CAT scan for him. It confirmed our worst fears.
Holy shit, what?
It has spread to his brain. Well, actually his brain is not even there now. It is also completely full of shit.
No. No. You're telling me that he is full of shit, and the former vice president also has shit for brains.
That is correct. He is completely and totally full of shit.
Excuse me, agent, but if I may ask, where does all that excrement go?
Yeah, where the hell does it go? That is a lot of shit.
Yeah, where the fuck does all that crap go?
It seems to be massing in his abdomen at an exponential rate. As of yesterday, the VP weighed 700 pounds.
700 fucking pounds. I wonder if Chris Christie is full of shit also.
That is very funny, Mr. Speaker. We figure that eventually he will weigh as much as a white dwarf. Eventually he will have more mass than the sun.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, I am not. We think that in 400 or 500 million years he will go supernova.
Supernova? Are you telling me that the former VP is going to blow the fuck up?
That is exactly what I am saying. But not for 400 or 500 million years.
How is that possible?
It seems that since he does not need to eat or drink, he will be able to sustain the excrement production indefinitely. Like our own sun, the core is like a huge nuclear reactor. As long as there is fuel, the sun will keep burning. If he never runs out of shit, he will live forever.
You're telling me that the former VP will live forever?
Not technically forever. He will go supernova in 400 or 500 million years.
That is some crazy shit.
That is fucking wild.
Does anyone else know about this?
The president is being updated on the situation now.
Thank you, Agent. Thank you for your service and bringing us this information. You can excuse yourself now. Can you please send in my secretary?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Have a nice day.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
I need you to set up an emergency meeting at the White House. We need to talk to the president.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I will call immediately.
I cannot believe he is going to live forever. I am full of shit. I try every day to fill this world with bullshit. Why Al Gore? Why not me?
Mr. President, do not be too hard on yourself. Sometimes things happen for reasons we cannot explain. I have tried to be full of shit myself.
It is not my fault. I tried as hard as I could. No matter how hard I tried, I could only get my sphincter up to 3,000 pounds per square inch.
I know, Mr. President, that is not enough. I got my sphincter up to 8,000 pounds per square inch. It seems that the magic number is 13,000. The only human that can get his ass all that tight is the former vice president.
Mr. President, the Speaker of the House has requested an emergency meeting with you. He is waiting in the East Room.
What the hell does he want? Send his ass in.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. I will send him in right away.
Thank you for coming, Speaker Boner. Boehner, Speaker Boehner.
Very funny. Very funny, Mr. President.
Did you have to bring Congressman Ryan? I do not bring fucking Nancy Pelosi over to your pad, do I?
Let's try to focus, Mr. President. I think we both know why I am here. We know you have been briefed on the former VP.
Yes, we have been briefed. We were told he has shit for brains, and that excrement is running through his veins. What about the 400 or 500 million year thing?
And did they tell you about the shit supernova?
That is right, Mr. President. A fucking shit supernova. As of this morning, the former